Sit in any comfortable seated posture. Close your eyes, palms on your thighs. Focus on your breath and take a minute to settle down. Observing the depth of your breath as with each exhalation you relax your body further. Release any tension in your shoulders, your knees, elbows, your neck. Keeping it all relaxed. With each inhalation, taking in all the positive energy and light for today's practice. Observe how you are feeling today, why you are on the mat today, what made you come for practice. Prepare your mind and say to yourself, now that I am on this mat, my mind will be completely focused on my practice. Coming to focus on your breath, relaxing your breath. Inhale deeply and exhale out, gently blinking open your eyes. Namaste. I am Ruchitta. I'll be taking your class for today. Let's get into a small 15-minute practice on our mat today, allowing our joints to loosen up, feeling good in our bodies today. Bringing your palms forward and sending your feet towards the back, coming into a tabletop position. Your knees are hip-width apart. Your knees are in line with your hips. Your shoulder is in line with your hips. Now keep your body neutral here. Your spine is not arching, nor it is rounding. Keep it centralized. There is a slight balanced weight on your palms as well as your knees. You can keep your feet tucked in if you're unable to find too much balance. Now as you inhale, you want to drop the belly towards the mat, roll the shoulders back, lift the chest up, and look towards the top of your mat, not too high. You don't want to strain your neck at the beginning of your practice. And as you exhale, you want to round the spine all the way from the lower back towards the neck, slowly. Chin moving in towards the chest. Make sure your elbows are straight. If your elbows are bent, look slightly upward. Inhale again, bend the back, belly to the ground, chest up. Exhale, you want to round the spine, chin moving towards the chest. Inhale, gently bending your back. Take a few breaths here, observe the body. Exhale, you want to round the spine, chin moving towards your chest. Now keeping your spine rounded, point your toes to the back and bring your hips towards the heels. Now as you inhale, roll the body forward, bringing your hips towards the ground. Roll the shoulders back. If this is too intense, walk the palms slightly forward and then bring the hips down. See what works for your body. Your body might be tight if you're practicing in the morning or it's your first practice of the day. So observe your body and practice whatever is required. Now gently tuck your toes, push your hips towards the ceiling. Keep your knees softly bent to start with, pushing your hips towards the ceiling. Now again, as you inhale, send your hips towards the mat. You can bring your knees down and then push your hips down. Shoulders rolled back. Gently exhale, tuck your toes, send your hips all the way up. Keep your knees bent again. Inhale forward, pushing your hips down. Exhale, send the hips all the way up towards the ceiling. Now we're going to stay here for a few breaths. And gently push your hip from side to side, bending one knee and then the other. Roll front and back, see whatever feels good for your body. See how you want to move your body. Now exhale out gently as you inhale. You want to walk your palms slowly towards your feet. We stay here for a few breaths, gently sending the weight towards the heels and toes one by one, holding your opposite elbows. Allow your body to get used to this posture, very gentle movement. Now as you inhale, take your arms up from the side, moving all the way up, palms moving together at the top. You can be slightly apart if your elbows are bending. Now exhale down forward, again palms moving down from the side all the way down. Knees can be softly bent, don't focus on straightening your knee. Your focus is to feel the body and feel the stretch at the back of your thighs. Inhale to take your arms all the way up, focusing on lengthening the spine here. Your arms stretching up towards the ceiling, feeling the stretch from your lower back, pressing the heel to the mat. Exhale, gently take your arms from the sides all the way down. Inhale to take your arms up once again from the side. Exhale back down. Now gently inhale, walk your palms all the way towards the front of the mat, coming back into downward dog. Your feet are slightly apart. Now gently walk your feet towards the front, in between your palms. Now again, taking your arms up from the side, all the way up. This time, you want to push your hips forward, chest lifted up. Your palms are facing each other. Very gentle back bend. As you exhale out, fold forward, arms moving from the front all the way to the ground. Your knees can be softly bent. Now gently keep your palms at the sides of your legs. Inhale to take your right foot back and look forward. Stay here for a few breaths. Observe your right hip sinking down and your chest lifted up. Ground the palms, hold your breath, take your left foot back to plank. Again, observe the body here. Your shoulders and hips in one line. As you exhale, bringing your knees, chest and chin on the mat. Your elbows are closer to your body. Now as you inhale, slide the chest forward and up. Your toes are pointed out. Exhale, tuck your toes and send your hips to the ceiling. This time your feet are together or very slightly apart. Inhale to take your right foot in between your palms. You can use your arm if you need to. Again, stay here for a few breaths. Focus on pushing the left hip down, lifting your chest all the way up. Exhale out to bring the left foot forward. Inhale to take the arms all the way up from the sides, hips moving forward. Exhale, folding forward from the front. Inhale to take your left foot back. Look up, chest up. Observe the hips and the lifting of the chest. Ground the palms, hold your breath. Take your right foot back to plank. Exhale out here to bring the knees, chest and chin down. Keep the elbow closer to your body. Maintain this and roll only the chest forward and up. Your toes are pointed outside. Feet are together. Your buttocks are tightened and engaged. Gently tuck your toes and send your hips to the ceiling. Inhale to bring the left foot in between the palms. Again, observe your body. Keep your chest lifted up. Exhale to bring the right foot forward. Inhale to take your arms up all the way from the side. Send your hips towards the front. Gently exhale, fold forward from the front. Inhale to take the right foot back. This time, find your balance and take your arms up from the sides, palms facing each other. You're on your back toes, not on your heels. Stay here, observe the breath. You want to tighten that right buttock. Push the back knee towards the ceiling. Your shoulder is in line with your hips, not moving forward. Now gently ground your right heel. Send your arms at shoulder height and look towards your left fingertips. Your hips are sinking down. Your left knee is in line with your left ankle. You're grounding the outer edge of your right foot completely. Inhale here. Gently exhale to cycle your palms next to your left foot. And inhale to take the left foot back to plank. Again, observe the breath here. Tighten your buttocks. Exhale to bring the knees, chest and chin down. Now from here, if comfortable, interlock the palm behind your back, roll the shoulders back. This is not comfortable, keep the palms beside your chest. Observe the breath and the opening of the shoulders wherever you are. Exhale out. Bring the palms back, inhale to lift the chest up. Conscious breathing. This time we move to a higher cobra pose, keeping your feet slightly apart. Lift the chest up, your elbows moving straight. Now if you're comfortable, you lift the back knees off. Your toes are still pointed out. And we exhale, turning towards the right heel. Now make sure your shoulders are rolled back and your head is up, not falling downward. Conscious breathing. Gently exhale out to tuck your toes and send your hips to the ceiling. Bring your feet slightly apart, coming to downward dog. Now, if your heels are not on the mat, bend your knees and push your hips up. Now, as you inhale, you want to take your right foot up towards the ceiling, pushing the left heel towards the mat. Opening that right hip. Exhale to close the right hip. Your right leg still stays upward. Tighten that right buttock. Point your right toes to the ceiling. Gently exhale out. Inhale to bring the right foot in between your palms. Look up, chest lifted up. Gently exhale to bring the left foot forward in between your palms. Inhale to take the arms up from the sides all the way up, hips forward. Exhale, rolling the body up from the front, all the way down. Inhale to take your left foot back. Look up, chest up, observing the body here. Inhale to take the arms up from the sides, coming to your warrior one. You're on your back toes, tightening that left buttock. Your right knee is in line with the ankle. Make sure it's not moving forward. Observe your body completely engaged. Your arms are reaching the ceiling. Hips are moving towards the ground. Gently ground that left heel, turn towards the left side. Palms are in line with your shoulders. Looking towards your right fingertips. Tightening your buttocks, allowing your thigh muscles to hug your thigh bone. Just a few more breaths here. Gently exhale out, bringing your palms in line with the right foot. Inhale to take the right foot back to plank. Staying here for a few breaths. Balancing the pressure between your palms and your feet, your toes. Make sure your hip is not jutting up. It's in line with your shoulders. If it's too intense, you can bring your knees down and move slightly forward. Gently exhale out, bring your knees, chest and chin down. If you're comfortable, interlock your palms behind your back. Your chin is on the mat. Observing the shoulders opening. Your toes are tucked in and pressing onto the mat. Gently bring the palms back. Inhale to lift the chest up, feet slightly apart, coming into a higher cobra or Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Elbows are straight. Knees off if comfortable, and exhale to look towards your left heel. Observing your breath here. Make sure your head is not dropping down. Your head is up high. Your shoulders are rolled really back. Don't forget to tighten your buttocks, tighten your knees, and press onto all the 10 toes on the mat. Toes are pointed outside. Exhale back, gently tuck your toes and send your hips to the ceiling. Your feet are slightly apart, coming to downward dog from Parvatasana, mountain pose. As you inhale, taking your left foot up towards the ceiling, tightening that left buttock, pushing that right heel on the mat and your left toes pointing to ceiling. Observe my instructions to engage your body. You want to push your chest towards your right thigh. Move the shoulders back. Opening that left hip to the side. Gently close the left hip, your left foot still pointing to the ceiling. Feel the difference in the stretch here. Gently exhale out. Inhale to bring the left foot in between the palms. Look forward, keep your chest lifted up. Exhale to bring the right foot forward. Inhale to take your arms up all the way from the side, hips moving forward. Gently now, as you exhale, you're going to come back to center. Send the hip towards the back, your arms are still up. You can move into Ardha Utkatasana, half chair pose, and keep your spine diagonal to the front. If comfortable, keep the spine straight up into full Utkatasana. Find your imaginary chair, make sure your toes are visible. Your knees are together. Too intense, keep your knees slightly apart. It's an easier version. A few more breaths here. Move your buttocks away from each other. Observe the hips, the grounding of your feet, the pressure throughout your feet. Gently exhale to bring your palms down. Push the hips up. Walk your feet toe heel towards the outer edge of your palms. Bring the hips all the way back and down. Bend your knees, coming into Malasana. If your heels are not touching the mat, that's okay. You can bring your feet slightly apart. Or with practice, you'll get into the posture. You can keep your hips slightly higher to start with if you need. Bring your palms to heart center if comfortable. Push the elbow towards the knees and knees towards the elbows. Keep your chest lifted. Feel free to close your eyes here. Observe your breath. Your last posture for today. Stay in this posture. Observe the warmth throughout your body. Observe your breath gently calming down. Sing gratitude for today's practice. Thank you, universe, for allowing me to practice today. Thank yourself for willingly coming for practice. Stay as long as you wish in this posture before you move to Shavasana. Thank you all for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed practicing with me. Stay subscribed to my page and click on the bell icon to know every time I post. Thank you all again. Namaste. Sending you all the love and light.